welcome to this week's Holy Yoga practice. Chair yoga practice, so get yourself a sturdy chair with no arms, maybe your kitchen chair, a desk chair, a card table chair. And today's practice, we will be in the chair and standing up a little bit at the end. I will be modifying with the arm. I fell off my bike 2 days ago, so my arm's a little bummed. So everything I do will be from the modified position. But again, do as you feel well. If both arms can go all the way up and all the way down. If both arms need to be modified, please do what feels good for you today. Again, I thank you for joining me. So, if your back is against the chair, let's rise up. Taking your back away from the back of the chair. Rooting your feet down. Really pressing the soles of your feet to the floor, to the earth, to really activate your legs to help you rise up through the spine. Taking that first inhale, lengthening your spine, having your ears over your shoulders. Resting your palms on your thighs. Let's close our eyes. And just slowing your breath down. Let's calm our breath. Gaze inward and just notice the movement that the breath creates in your body. Then I'm going to ask you to take one hand on your heart and the opposite hand on top of your hand on your heart. Keeping your spine long, I invite you into a deep inhale and a deep exhale. And today's focus is Mark 8:29. And this is where Jesus says to Peter, "But what about you?" he asked. "Who do you say I am?" And I want to invite you now to taking a deep inhale, holding it for a moment at the top, and an exhale. And continuing that pattern and breathing in, inviting whoever Jesus is for you into your heart. I invite you to breathe him in as your healer. I invite you to breathe him in as your creator. I invite you to breathe him in as your light. I invite you to breathe him in as your rock. I invite you to breathe him in as your sustainer. Whoever you need Jesus to be for you in this season, take a few rounds of breaths. Invite him into your heart. Who you need Jesus to be for you today. Taking one more breath in, one more exhale. Bringing your hands to prayer, to heart center. I invite you now to breathe in, to inhale, invite Jesus into your heart, the same way that Peter answered, "You are the Messiah." So breathing in the Messiah into your heart, the Anointed One. Feel the blessings cascade over you with your exhale. And I invite you to open your eyes, noticing the sensations of your fingertips next to each other in heart, in prayer, the palms next to each other, maybe pressing them slightly to feel some tension, some activity in your arm here. And if you need to recenter yourself, coming back to that beautiful mountain seat, lengthening your spine with a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Having your hands back to your thighs. Inhale, shrugging your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, rounding your shoulders back, chin to chest. Coming up to neutral. Inhale, shrug your shoulders to your ears. Exhale, rounding your shoulders behind you, chin to chest. Coming to neutral. Inhale, shrugging your shoulders. Exhale, behind you, chin to chest. Coming to neutral. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, chin to chest. Exhale, high. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, high. And coming to neutral. Inhale, have your hands to your side. We're just going to rise up and come down. So inhale, arms up. Taking a moment here, noticing your toes being as far away from your outstretched hand. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale for forward fold and sun salutations. Exhale, coming down. Just take a moment and just feeling your belly on your thighs here. Keeping your head long, your neck long. Don't let your head dip below your knees. Root down through your feet, lifting up off your thighs and coming back down. Inhale, arms out wide, coming up tall. Exhale, forward fold. Taking a lift. Exhale down, rising up high. And coming down. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Inhale, rising up high. Down to your side. Holding your left hand to your chair, bringing your right arm up, reaching up towards your ceiling, keeping your knees parallel to each other, root down through your feet, taking that first deep bend towards the left, opening up your right side. If it's available to you today, bringing your palm towards me, bringing your right elbow behind you, opening up your heart, gazing towards your bicep. And coming back to center, arm down. Inhale, rising, holding on with your right hand, bringing your left arm up, root down, rising up high, and bending over to that right side, opening up the left. If it's available to you, bringing that elbow to the back, gazing towards your biceps, keeping your knees parallel. to neutral. One more time to each side, getting a deeper bend maybe, going a little bit further, palm towards knee. And back. Taking a breath and exhale. Bringing that left arm up, reaching over, holding onto the chair with the right, and coming down. Inhale, rising up for sun salutation. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, back to the floor, root down, rise up high, and coming to center. Taking your palms of your hands to your thighs. We're going to do our cat and cow with our hands on our legs, glued to our legs. So on that inhale, gliding your hands up towards your hips, reaching your heart through your arms, elbows behind you, gazing up, really awakening your spine here. Exhale, coming down, gliding your hands over your knees, over your shins, chin to chest. Round your back, really feel that nice coming into yourself. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, resting at the top. Taking your left palm on your outside of your right knee, taking your right fingertips, cupping your ear, having that elbow parallel, your arm parallel to the floor, elbow out. We're going to twist over towards the right. So first, root down, rising up high, lengthen your spine before you twist, having the pressure of your palm against your knee to help you come out. And then bringing elbow to elbow, again rounding your back. Root down, rise up. Exhale, elbow to elbow. And root down, rise up. Exhale, elbow to elbow. Coming back to neutral, recentering yourself if you need to. Taking a deep breath here and exhale. Inhale, gliding your hands up towards your hips, opening up your heart, elbows back. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, coming up, resting at your thighs, taking your right palm to the outside of your left knee, pushing them against each other to cause a little tension. Taking your left fingertips to your left ear, keeping your arm as parallel to the floor as you can. Taking an inhale, lifting up first, and coming and twisting. Exhale, elbow to elbow. Root down, rise up, inhale. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. I think that was 3. I can't remember. Coming back to center. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Hands on your knees and rise up. Coming to prayer. Heel-toeing your feet out. Taking a deep inhale. As you inhale, lifting your heels up. Exhale, resting your soles of your feet. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, down. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, down. Heel-toeing your feet here. Hands on your hips. Just taking a circle around. and one time the other way. And coming to center. Taking both feet out, having your toes pointing towards your knees. Hands to the side of your chair, holding on tight. Lifting up, root down through your heels, through your hips, whoever is touching the chair or the floor. Hinging forward, long spine, long neck. Having that crown of your neck, crown of your head coming towards me. Inhale slightly, lifting up tall, and coming back down. Root down and rise up. Interlacing your hands, bringing that left knee up, holding onto that left knee, keeping your right toes towards your knee, rising up high. Exhale, hinging forward. Again, crown of your head towards me, keeping your neck long, your back long. Coming up tall. Switching legs, switching knees, coming up tall, toes towards your knees. Inhale up. Exhale, hinging forward, leading with your chest, leading with your nose. And coming up. And coming up tall. Bringing your legs back to normal, coming back, recentering yourself. Just heel-toeing your feet out. Going as wide as you can, and coming back. Heel-toe out. Heel-toe in. Recentering yourself if need be. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to stay here for a moment. Tenting your fingers here. Just pushing up a little bit and coming down. Tenting your fingers, pushing on your fingertips, coming up and coming down. Hands on your knees and sit up. Heel-toeing your feet out just as wide as the chair. Taking your left palm to your right knee, your left elbow to your left knee. Having your right arm to your side. Root down through your feet, inhale up. And we're just going to hinge forward. Again, keeping your neck long, don't dip between your legs. And on the inhale, let's lift our right arm as high as we can, gazing towards our fingertips. And exhale down. Inhale, let's rise up, maybe going a little bit taller if that's available to you. Exhale down. And one last time, inhale, coming up tall, keeping your palm towards the floor, and coming down. Hand on your knees and rise up. Taking an inhale here and an exhale. Taking your right palm to your left knee, your right elbow to your right knee, bringing your left arm down, hinging forward. On an inhale, rising your arm up and coming down. Inhale up and coming down. And one more time, inhale, reaching up and coming down. Releasing your arm and gliding your hands up your knees. Inhale, gazing towards the sky, heart open, elbows back. Exhale, rounding down, chin to chest, and coming up. Heel-toeing your feet out wide, taking your right forearm to your right thigh. Let's bend over again, opening up. If you can, gazing at your biceps. Exhale, going the opposite side. Again, trying to stretch so that your fingertips are far away from your toes as possible. 2 more times to each side. neutral, keeping your legs as they are, placing your hands gently on your knees, just taking a deep inhale, lengthening your spine, and exhale. Taking your right leg and extending it, pointing your toe, coming to heart center. Root down, rise up. Arms out like wings for warrior two. Taking a deep breath here. Gazing over those left fingertips, palms towards the sky. And exhale. Bringing your left arm to your left leg and bending over. And as you come up, extending your right arm, reaching towards the right, left arm up, extending, and like a seesaw, bringing your left arm up, right arm down, and coming to center. Coming back to heart prayer. Inhale up, and exhale. Bringing that right leg back, extending your left leg, pointing your toe. Inhale up, exhale, arms out like wings. Gazing over your right fingertips, palms towards the sky. Root down with whatever touching the floor, whatever is touching your chair, and rise up, lengthening your spine. Big inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Taking your right arm to your right thigh and bending over. And coming to neutral. Lengthening that left arm, reaching out, bringing that right arm up. And as you extend, and then like a seesaw, left arm down, right arm up. Coming back to center. Coming back to prayer, taking your breath here, and exhale. Bringing your legs back together, taking an inhale, rising up through your prayer, palms out, and coming back. Inhale, palms out to the side, up, and down. Sun salutation, rising up high. Exhale down. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Rising up high. Exhale down. Taking a deep breath here. And exhale. Coming up from out of your chair. I'm just going to move my chair out of the way just so you can see me. Having your chair in front of you though. Let's see so you can see me. Okay. Coming to mountain. Having your palms towards me. Rooting your feet to the floor. Bringing your tailbone down, so you're going to bring your navel towards your spine, so your tailbone is shooting towards the floor instead of towards the back of your room. Having your chin parallel to the floor, ears over your shoulders. If you can, close your eyes here. Taking a deep breath, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Opening your eyes, and if you can, just bringing your toes up, wiggling your toes, and setting them down, noticing the pressure on your big toe and on your pinky toe. Then with your holding on to your chair, in that beautiful mountain position, having your left hand on the chair and taking your right arm up and bending over. And coming back. Holding on to the chair with your right hand, bringing your left arm up and bending over. And just doing that 2 more times to each side, holding on as needed. To neutral. I'm just going to move my chair so you can see me by putting both hands on your chair, lengthening your arms as long as you can to walk out, and we're going to go for down dog. So walking back so that your back is lengthened, as flat as it can be, arms lengthened, having your ears in between your biceps. Your feet can be close together or wide apart, whichever feels good. Slight bend to your knees and really push your hips back towards the back of the room, having your hips as far away from your fingertips as possible. Taking a slight inhale, rising up over your arms. Exhale, back down in between your arms. If you can, rising up off your heels into tiptoe, bending your knees, and coming back up. And then walking back to your chair. Coming to mountain. Again, you can do this behind your chair. I'm just trying it so that you can see me better. But having your chair here. But I'm going to do it to the side, just so you can see me. We're going to come to tree. This is great for your balance, but hold on with, let's do our left hand to our chair. Taking all the weight, putting it into your left leg. As you transfer your weight, bringing your right sole of your foot to the inside of your shin for tree. If that doesn't feel good, just kickstand, because you can't really see me, but kickstand so that your heel is above your ankle. That works too. And again, the same process of tailbone towards the floor, which means bringing your navel towards your spine. And if you're able today, bringing your right arm up, really lengthening again so that you root down so that you can rise up high. And if it's available to you today, just a slight bend over. Hold on to your chair and come up tall. Bringing your arm down, releasing your leg. If you're able to, coming back to mountain. If you're able, closing your eyes and taking a deep inhale here. And then transferring over to the other side. Again, you can do this just holding onto your chair this way, but just so you can see me better. Having your left hand to your chair, transferring all your weight to your left leg, and as you do that, bringing the sole of your, to your right leg, right? Right hand, right leg has the weight. Bringing your left sole of your foot into the inside of your right shin. That doesn't work, just having the right ankle over, heel over your ankle in a kickstand. Lengthening your spine if you're available to today, rising up with your arm. Taking a breath, lengthening your spine, coming all the way up to the crown of your head. And exhale. Again, if it's available to you today, taking a slight bend and coming up tall. Releasing your arm, releasing your leg. Coming to mountain. Keeping your eyes open. And if it's available to you today, lifting up high. Exhale down. And then meeting me back in your chair. Coming back, taking your back away from the back of your chair, coming to that beautiful mountain seat. Rooting down through your feet. Arms to your side, inhale, rising up high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, back to the floor, and inhale, rising up high. And coming down. Heel toe your feet just to the width of your chair. Again, keeping that long back, long spine. Bringing your arms out like wings. There we go. Getting there. Having your thumbs towards the ceiling. Thumbs to the floor. Thumbs to the ceiling. And thumbs to the floor. Thumbs to the ceiling. And thumbs to the floor. Palms towards the ceiling. That's it. Extend to the right, flowing over, extending to the left. Extend to the right, extend to the left. Extend to the right. It's taking our right arm down, our left arm up. Coming back to neutral. Extend to the left, left arm down, right arm up. Coming back to neutral. Bringing our hands to our shoulders and bringing our elbows together and our elbows out and our elbows together and our elbows out. Elbows together, elbows out, and circle around and circle back. Bringing your elbows towards me, bringing your palms towards me, your fingertips towards me, palms to the ceiling, and just touching your shoulders. Exhale, bringing them out. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Keeping your palm, having stop signs towards me, bringing your right fingers together, taking your left hand, and bringing your fingers towards your elbow, and your fingers to the floor. Coming back up like a stop sign and just bringing your thumb back and your thumb forward and coming down. Taking a breath. Bringing your left hand up like a stop sign, but bringing your fingers together and stretching that part of your wrist back and forward. And bringing that thumb back. Hands on your hip. Bringing your right foot extended. Your feet can be, your toes can be pointed or your feet flexed. Holding onto your chair and just taking your left heel going against your right shin. Keeping tall. And then grabbing onto that left leg with your interlaced fingers. Bringing it towards your chest, lengthening your spine, pointing your toes, flexing your feet. Circling around and circling back. And coming down. Switching legs, extending that left leg, bringing your hands to the side of your chair. Taking your right heel up your left shin. Keeping your back long. Big inhale, big exhale. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And then grabbing that right knee with your interlaced hands, pointing your toe, flexing your foot. And circling around. And releasing. Bringing your knees back together. Taking your nose as though it's a paintbrush and painting the number 8 in the sky. and then reversing it. And coming to center. Hands to your side, one final sun salutation, rising up high, big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, back to the floor. Inhale, rise up tall with a big inhale. Exhale, surrendering into your chair, relaxing your back to the back of the chair, flipping your feet as need be, closing your eyes, maybe putting your hand on your heart and your other hand on top of your hand. Breathing in the invitation with each inhale of thinking, taking this time, this last minute or two, just to know, who do you say I am? In this season, who do you need Jesus to be for you? A healer, a sustainer, a creator, the light, a rock. But in all seasons, he is our Messiah. I invite you to breathe him in to your heart today. And I invite you to deepen your breath. Maybe taking your hands to your ribs so your fingers are in front, your thumb is on your back. Bringing your back up from the back of your chair. Rooting your feet down. I invite you to take a breath and expanding your ribs out and coming back down. Inhale out and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Taking your hands to your side. Bringing your arms up with one inhale. Bringing your hands to prayer and resting at heart center. May we all say, Amen. I invite you to have a blessed week. Be kind, be well. Thank you.